Today we are going to discuss Bohr's atomic model related to the chapter of the structure of an atom. We are going to discuss five main postulates of Bohr atomic model. Now these are very important. This has to be mentioned in your paper. Now, starting with the Bohr atomic model, it explains about the atomic model. Now, coming to the first point, Bohr in its first postulate highlights on the stationary orbits or the stationary states, and that stationary states have a fixed energy, that is different distances from the nucleus. Now, imagining taking the nucleus at the center of an atom. Now, surrounding it, there is first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, and so on. These orbits, according to the Bohr atomic model, are mentioned as stationary orbits or stationary states. Now, these have fixed energy. This has fixed energy, this orbit has fixed energy, this orbit has fixed energy, this orbit has fixed energy. And these stationary orbits or stationary states or fixed energy, they are different distances from the nucleus. The first orbit is this much distance from the nucleus, the second orbit is this much distance from the nucleus. So as the number of shells goes on adding, the more the number of shells, the more the size of the atom. Now coming to the second postulate, that lower energy state, ground state. So when an electron, now let's imagine there is an electron at the lower energy state or the ground state. When electron jumps from lower energy state to higher energy state, it absorbs energy. I repeat, because the second postulate highlights that when electron jumps from lower energy state, there is ground state, there is lower energy state, there is ground state, to higher energy state, there is excited state, it absorbs energy. That is the second postulate. Now coming to the third postulate, higher energy state, when electron jumps from higher energy state to lower energy state, it emits energy. Now let's imagine there is an electron at the fourth orbit, and when it jumps to the first orbit, it says that it emits energy. So when electron jumps from lower energy state to higher energy states, it absorbs energy, and when an electron jumps from higher excited state to ground state, it emits energy. Now coming to the fourth postulate. Now energies of the electrons inside the orbits are given as the values as E1, E2, E3, E4, so on up till En. Now, coming to the fifth postulate, the state occupying electrons is the energy levels. Another term given to the stationary orbits that occupying the energies of electrons, those states are mentioned as energy levels. Energy level 1, energy level 2, energy level 3, energy level 4, and so on. Now, there is a drawback of the Bohr atomic model. Bohr failed to explain splitting of the line spectra, and Bohr atomic model is just specified to hydrogen atom. There is one electron species. When it comes to lithium, which is three electron species, it fails.